The top stories. Investment analysts say Barbados is making the right moves. Two cars collide on the ABC highway, and more massive losses for BlackBerry. This is Nation News for Friday, December the 20th. I'm Bertram Niles.
You want your loved ones around to celebrate, especially those living far. And with Digicel Top-Up, Dad can help you bring life to the party and be part of the celebration. Ask him to send you Digicel Minutes. Receive free instant additional credit. Stay connected here and there. Ask your family abroad to send Digicel Minutes today.
The public sector cuts announced by the Barbados government have won the backing of some international investment analysts. Oppenheimer and Company, an investment bank headquartered in New York, and the Toronto-based CIBC say the government is taking the right measures and can avoid a debt restructuring, which usually means tough IMF loans. John Welch, a strategist at CIBC in Toronto, told Business Week that he expects Barbados to get through its current difficulty, since, as he put it, the country's financing needs aren't especially large in absolute terms. Oppenheimer's Carl Ross said Barbados must implement the measures quickly and forcefully. Two cars collided this morning along the ABC highway close to the Chickmont plant in Christchurch. Shonda Ford of Leadville, Christchurch, was driving a maroon Nissan with her 7-year-old daughter. Maria Squires of Durance was driving a silver Honda. Family and friends of both drivers were quickly on the scene to check on their loved ones who were not seriously hurt. And a reminder to be extra cautious this holiday season. Staff and residents of the geriatric hospital on Beckles Road were this morning treated to a Christmas lunch by Williams Tools and Equipment Rentals for the 4th straight year. This time they received assistance from Chefette, Tim's Restaurant and Jada Construction. Acting hospital sister Wendy Griffith says everyone at the hospital looks forward to the annual event.
The staff like to come and get together and share, the joy and the happiness among themselves. Also, the patients look forward to something different instead of having the same old, menu every year. They look forward to something different, the ham or turkey, sorrow, things like that.
General Manager of Williams Tools, Troy Williams, says today's lunch almost did not occur because of some economic challenges.
This has been the most difficult year for us. We were not going to do it, but we could not disappoint the patients nor Mrs. Griffith. Mrs. Griffith was very persistent, but everyone was looking forward to the party, but we still made it a reality. Although it was very challenging, but we made it a reality.
Principal of Parkinson Memorial School, Jeff Brooms, has praised some of the school staff for going above and beyond the call of duty. He called a news conference to highlight their achievements. Teachers Kelly Arthur, Randy Eastman, and Harold Strawn, and School Secretary Patricia Doyle were rewarded for their work at the school's recent speech day and prize-giving ceremony.
Because I think it's important to let people know not only that school is going on, but that there's specific people going above and beyond to do things for children. And schools like Parkinson don't get enough publicity, enough promo, but I think teachers here are working as hard as, in many ways, smarter than teachers out of the schools.
Regionally now, St. Lucia is carefully following the economic developments here in Barbados, which have led to the planned dismissal of 3,000 public officers. The St. Lucian Prime Minister Kenny Anthony said the Barbados experience provided the perfect opportunity for reflection, and his government, the private sector and trade unions would be meeting in early January.
I think the occasion provides an opportunity for all parties to come together, to dialogue on the situation, to have a clear sense of what needs to be done. Here in St. Lucia, we will be having a retreat in early January. I've invited, as you know, the private sector and the labor unions to come together with the government to look at our situation.
St. Lucia is also dealing with a crippling fiscal deficit which is hampering investment, and Dr. Anthony said changes have to be made.
We made some adjustments this year, and the principal one was a decision by the government to cut back on capital expenditure again, because of our limitations, our inability to borrow.
Some commentators say most of this country's neighbors will have to sit up and take notice, as Barbados is the second largest importer of CARICOM goods. So problems here can really hurt them as well.
At Courts, every day we bring affordability, convenience, innovation, and style to over 1 million customers in 11 countries. From homes to communities, we are proud to make a difference in the lives of many across the region. Courts, bringing value home.
In international news, the smartphone maker BlackBerry has reported, get this, losses of $4.4 billion for the third quarter of the year. Revenue was below expectations at $1.2 billion, a fall of 56% over the same period last year. A 1-year-old boy and a local mayor were among 4 people shot and killed at an airport in the Philippines capital, Manila. Yucal Tulumpa, the mayor of a southern town, was reportedly approached by gunmen who shot him and 3 others at close range before escaping. 4 others were also wounded during the shooting. No motive has been given. Now, here's the entertainment package. What's on this weekend? For us, Leanne Warren.
Hi, I'm Leanne Worrell, and this is your entertainment package. It has just been announced that El DeBarge will be the featured act at next year's Barbados Music, Film and Fashion Awards. The event takes place on January 11th and 12th at the Lord Erskine Sandiford Center. Also to look out for next year will be the Naniki Jazz Safari. Mary Wilson of the Supremes will headline. That comes off January 16th to 21st. So what's on this weekend? We have 3 Gifts for Mary, which is being hosted by the Central Bank of Barbados. The show is being run December 21st and 22nd and comes off at 7 p.m. each night. Also to look out for this weekend is Coleridge and Parry, who will host Christmas Under the Northern Star at their school. The event starts at 6 p.m. And we could never end this broadcast without bigging up Team Bread and Butter. Tasan Chin has won Season 5 of NBC's The Voice. Along with a contract, she also picks up $100,000, a trophy, and of course bragging rights for 1 year. Congrats, Tasan. And I am Leanne Worrell, and that was your entertainment package.
And finally, talk about a marriage proposal to remember. An Oklahoma man proposed to his girlfriend while an officer tried to arrest him on 2 outstanding warrants for issuing bounced checks. While the officer took him into custody, Justin Haddle explained that he was about to propose to his girlfriend and asked if he could go ahead with the proposal. The officer said yes, and so did the girlfriend, who said Harold was really a good guy. The officer was even able to hand the engagement ring to her. And that's Nation News for Friday. I'm Bertram Niles. Do enjoy your weekend.